Minsan sa lupang pangako, pagkakaisa at pagkakaunawaan ang umiiral sa komunidad ng magkakaibang paniniwala. Subalit sa paglipas ng panahon, naging lantaran ang pagyurak sa karapatan ng isa sa mga mayoryang lahi sa Mindanao, ang mga Moro. Dagdag pa ang unti-unting migrasyon ng ibang lahi. Ito ang naging mitsa upang lumakas ang panaghoy ng maraming Moro sa Mindanao, ang magkaroon ng sariling otonomiya. Sa pagkakabuo ng iba't ibang Muslim secessionist groups, gaya ng nooy aktibong Moro National Liberation Front at Moro Islamic Liberation Front, kaguluhan ang namayani sa maraming lugar. Hindi mabilang na buhay ang nalagas mula sa hanay ng militanting grupo, puwersa ng pamahalaan at sa mga inosenteng nilalang. At sa hinaba-habang negosasyon at usaping pangkapayapaan, nagkasundo ang magkabilang panig para sa isang ganap na autonomiya, na ngayon ay lalo pang pinalawig at naging Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. Katumbas ng gabinete mula sa Departamento ng National Government, iba't ibang ministry ang itinatag sa Bangsamoro Government na pamumunuan ng isang ministro. At isa na rito ang ninomina ng MILF bilang Chair ng Intergovernmental Relations Body at Minister ng Ministry of Basic, Higher and Technical Education na si Mohakir Iqbal. Mula noon pang 2003, isa na siya sa mga miyembro ng Peace Negotiating Panel ng MILF kung kailan ongoing ang peace talks ng kanilang grupo sa pamahalaan. Ngayong unti-unti nang nalalapatan ang prosesong politikal kung saan nahahanay ang naturang minister. Mabigat namang hamon para sa Bangsamoro Transition Authority ang pagpapatupad ng normalization process. Sa patuloy na pag-arangkada ng transition hanggang 2022, kapansin-pansin ang ilang agam-agam at pangamba ukol sa mga matatayog na pangako ng Bangsamoro government para sa kanilang komunidad. Kaya't hiling nila 3 taon pang extension para sa transition period. Sa edisyong ito ng Isyu One-on-One, ating alamin ano nga ba ang dahilan ng pamahalaan ng BARM at kinapos ang 3 taong transition period na napagkasunduan nila ng pamahalaan. Ano naman kaya ang naging tugon ni Pangulong Duterte ukol sa hiling na ito ng Bangsamoro government? Diretsahan tayo, sir. As you are now the Minister of Basic Education and Higher Education, and also you are the chairman of the Intergovernmental, what's that, sir?
Intergovernmental Relations Body.
Okay. So,
And chairman of the MILF Peace Implementing Panel.
okay, because you were the former Bangsamoro Transition Commission chairman, and kayo talaga itong gumawa ng nitty-gritty sa lahat ng mga agreements. Tell us something about BARM right now. After all these years, natupad na rin yung mga pinagsisikapan ninyo.
It's very hard to capture the efforts of the MILF-led BARM. You have to look at 2 tracks,
Okay.
which are the peace process in general, and that is the normalization track,
Okay, 1.
and then the political track.
Okay, 2.
These 2 tracks are intertwined with each other. So in terms of where we are right now, in the normalization track, I think we are between 30% to 40%.
Okay. Para lang sa mga nakikinig, sir, ano ba yun? Yung ibig sabihin ng normalization, para maintindihan lalo.
Before the conflict, we are normal.
Okay.
The situation is normal.
Okay.
And then
Before the conflict.
Yeah, before the conflict. And then from 1968, and especially in 1973, the conflict started in Mindanao.
Okay.
So it has been very long conflict from 1972 up to 1997 in the case of the MILF. But in 1997, especially after the signing of the GRP-MNLA Final Peace Agreement, there was a meeting of the mind on the part of the government. Then the president was President Ramos and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front to declare a cessation of hostilities.
Okay.
And we signed the first cessation of hostilities agreement on July 18, 1997.
Okay.
And From 1997 onward, especially up to 2014, we were able to sign so many agreements that culminated in two important documents, and that was the framework agreement on the Bangsamoro, which has 4 annexes, and one addendum on Bangsamoro waters, and then on March 27, 2014, we were able to sign the comprehensive agreement on the Bangsamoro. So after that, it's still a conflict situation because the formula that would address the conflict in Mindanao, I'm referring to the comprehensive agreement of the Bangsamoro, has not been implemented on the ground simply because that would require a law, which we call right now as the Bangsamoro Organic Law.
Okay.
So now, from 2014 onward, we need to normalize the lives, especially of the combatant, from active combat life into a civilian productive life. And that's the tip of the iceberg. So what's more important is that, we have to put into place a genuine and lasting peace in Mindanao. And this is what we call the normalization process track. We have to normalize the situation.
Okay, understood. So let's go to the political process.
The political process refers to the Bangsamoro Organic Law, which is an interpretation or an implementation of the political agreement between the government and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. But if you look at the Bangsamoro Organic Law, it's 85% good and 15% less. 15% less. So on the normalization track, we need to normalize the situation of, as I said, each individual combatant, and collectively we need to put into place a real and genuine peace on the ground. Then at the same time, we need to put into place governance in the Bangsamoro. We need to organize the bureaucracy. We need to pass all the necessary legislations, especially the 6 priority legislations. And then after that, we are hoping that very soon, after implementing all the aspects of the normalization track plan, then at the end of the day, we would be able to sign the exit agreement.
So basically, sir, what you're saying is napakahaba ng proseso, at kung itanong sa'yo, kumusta na ang ating BARM ngayon sa kung ano talaga ang status niya, marami pang dapat gawin.
Marami pa hong dapat gawin, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina sa normalization track. I think the most I can say is that at most it's 40%.
Okay.
And what remains to be done by
40%
both parties?
only?
Yeah, both 40%. Because there
kahit na nakaupo na yung mga ministers natin, nandito na tayo sa Bangsamoro Transition
kasi
Authority.
alam mo, yung normalization track, maraming subcomponents yan. For instance, socioeconomic development in conflict-affected areas. Then we need to undertake decommissioning of MLF weapons and combatants.
Yun ang mahirap.
Yeah, yan ang mahirap. And then, pagkatlo, we need to implement the amnesty and pardon. And then we need to redeploy government troops.
Ibig sabihin, ito yung nakaka-apekto ngayon sa sinasabi nila, ang Bangsamoro Transition Authority nang hihingi ng extension hanggang 3 taon pa because ito bang dahilan? Dahil hindi pa tayo tapos sa normalization at marami yung gagawin sa political process natin?
Ayan po ang isang pinakamalaking dahilan. Actually, well, maybe people cannot accept our argument that it's to us, tulong ito sa gobyerno eh.
Pero in the first place, Minister, why did you agree na 3 taon lang yung Bangsamoro Transition Authority? Nakikita nyo naman, matagal itong proseso.
Alam mo, yung proposal namin sa Bangsamoro Transition Commission, we propose 7 years na transition.
When did you agree that it's only 3 years?
That is in the level of the Bangsamoro Transition Commission, and that is previously agreed on the part of the MLF negotiating panel, and that was our position. We submitted to the government. But sabi ng Kongreso kailangan i-synchronize ng election. Hindi pwede may lalakto dyan Pero with the understanding, I might call it a gentleman agreement na pagkatapos ng 3 years extend.
So meron palang
part of the law. It's not part of the law. It's not part of the law. But that was something that there was a gentleman agreement with some of the legislators.
But as it is now, can you feel that government will give in to your request that it should be extended up to 5 years?
On the executive branch of government, we can feel, even during the meeting with President Duterte.
What were the reactions of the ministers of the MILF?
Of course,
upon knowing, upon feeling that medyo mas okay si
it was not
Presidente.
an ordinary feeling.
Okay.
It was not an ordinary feeling of joy because it's not about power.
Okay.
It's about delivering finally what has been in the normalization track and what has been what is supposed to be delivered in the political track, meaning the implementation of the Bangsamoro Organic Law.
Okay.
Kasi pag magiging hilaw ang implementation natin, kailangan matapos ma-implement fully or ma-implement mabuti yung normalization track at ma-implement din natin yung political track, which is putting into place a government para ready po tayo sa regular election.
Minister, I must tell you this, no? Sa haba ng proseso na talagang ikaw ang nagsagwan at tumulong at bumuo because you were leading the negotiations before, and seeing na, of course, at your age, napaka-patient nyo po. Saan kayo hugot ng lakas na hanggang ngayon ay kalmado lang kayo? At sinasabi nyo, we have to do it because marami pang dapat gawin.
Commitment po. When you are committed to something, then you will not feel that you are tired. It's a commitment. It's a lifetime commitment. You feel something, parang self-fulfillment na yung isang bagay na committed ka na gagawin mo. So you don't feel na you are tired.
Hindi ka ba pagod po na?
Well, physically, yes, pwede rin. Pero, the spirit is willing and the body is also willing. Hindi gaya nung kasabihan, spirit willing, but the body is weak. Sa akin, modesty aside, my spirit is willing, my body is willing.
Or siguro napapanigipan mo palagi si Chairman Hashim Salamat. Palagi pinupukpuk. Uy, Minister Iqbal, you really have to lead this one.
Alam mo, si Dilate Salamat Hashim, meron he has one very important statement. Sabi niya,
to you?
To his comrades in the MILF. And minsan natasabi rin sa akin, na mas maganda yung taong nagkakamali na nagtatrabaho kaysa walang pagkakamali pero hindi na nagtatrabaho. So that is something na tumutulak sa iyo na kailangan magtrabaho ka. Kailangan mag-initiate ka. Kasi mahirap yung halimbawa isang gaya ko, I just wait for something coming from. Of course, the general guidelines are there. So you cannot act against or beyond the guidelines, the general guidelines.
Isyu One-on-One.